Riga. We got a bus here from Estonia on Lux Express. Lux Express was actually really nice. There was free movies, free coffee. It was a good setup, and there wasn't many people on our bus. So it cost us €11. It took us about 5 hours to get here, which is pretty good. We arrived yesterday. We've done our food shopping. It cost us €40. We got 7 breakfasts and about 5 dinners. We got snacks, drinks. It was quite good. It's not that expensive here. It's pretty cheap, so yeah, pretty good. Today we're heading out to the panorama views. It's a really nice day as well, which is good. We're going to the Swedish gates, and we're also going to the Australian embassy. So we're now heading out for lunch. We're going to a restaurant called Lido, which serves traditional Latvian food. It's quite cheap, depending on what you get, so we'll see how that goes. But we're going to have a pit stop and see the Freedom Monument. From Lido for just over €15, which is really good. What, 3 dishes each? We got 3 dishes each with plenty of food on it and 2 drinks for €15. It's a pretty good price. Okay. So the Freedom Monument was actually built entirely out of donations from the Latvian citizens, out of respect for the people who died during the Latvian War of Independence. Something interesting that Louise and I read up about was that during the Soviet times, this monument was actually considered a travel agency. If you were to leave flowers there, you'd get a one-way ticket to Siberia from the Soviet Union. We're here at the Freedom Monument in Riga. It's considered one of the most important monuments in Riga, and that's because the War of Independence, the monument went up after the War of Independence in 1918 to 1920, so it's extremely important to the Latvians. There's actually some sort of musical thing going on there at the moment, so we're going to go check that out as well. That seems pretty cool. So you can see how important the Freedom Monument is to the Latvian people, and how many of them still pay respects to the people that died in the Latvian War. So it's nice to see that there's still so many people out there doing that for their country. So today has actually been such a magnificent day. It's so nice. The skies are clear. So we thought we'd end it by going to the observation deck at the Science Academy in Latvia. We're hoping to catch the sunset. It's going down very quickly, so we're trying to get there as quick as we can. on top of the Latvian Academy of Sciences right now. It's 107 meters tall, and it was actually built on a Lutheran cemetery. It was also known to be the first skyscraper built in Latvia. We're here actually at sunset right now, and as you can see, there's absolutely no one up here. We're here by ourselves at sunset. Amazing views of the whole city. It's been perfect. It's so nice. So we waited around until it was really dark to get some of the light shots. It was definitely worth waiting around. Considering it only cost us €5, it was amazing views of all of Riga, which was really nice. So today we are heading to the Riga Central Markets and then going to the Holocaust Museum, the Ghetto and Holocaust Museum of Riga. But before that I thought I would just touch base on some of the costs here. So we got a SIM card with unlimited data for 7 days, but it's only €3.50. So we're here for 7 days, so it lasts us the whole time. So €3.50 is pretty damn good for a SIM card. Also, perks of coming during the off-peak time is that our apartment, our Airbnb, is only $380 for 7 days. So split between the two of us, it's like $200 for 7 days. Works out to be like $30 Australian a night. I'll put all the prices, of course, in the video, but it's pretty good. Dish of stewed cabbage and smoked meat. It's a really nice, huge meal, huge size, and it only cost me €3.50. Louise went with a vegan ramen, which also looked really good. That cost you about €5. So all in all for a lunch meal, that's pretty good, like really good price. there's lots of vegan and vegetarian options here. So we've just spent about an hour in the Riga Ghetto and Holocaust Museum. It's very confronting and very informative. And they've definitely spent a lot of time and effort creating that memorial and museum. You can see all the personalised details they've done. It is free if you are ever in Riga. I'd highly recommend going to that. We've come out to the Latvian Ethnographic Air Museum. It's about an hour, just under an hour outside of town. It's only €2 to get in, which is a really good price. And basically it's got like all these small little villages that date back from the 17th all the way up until the 20th century. And they're all based on like the different types of buildings and the styles of buildings. It's really cool. If you were to live in one of these villages, the fishing villages, you'd actually be quite wealthy. You'd have two jobs though. So your first job during summer period would be, or the warmer periods, would be to do the fishing. All the men did the fishing. And then during winter, you'd be a woodcutter. They're the only two jobs you'd have. So this here is a typical style pub of the 18th century. That one there was built in about 1841, and pubs were only built in manors, and you could only have a pub that had a church nearby. And in the 18th and 19th century, that's when they really started to sell strong alcoholic drinks, which really increased the income of the manors. So this here behind me is a church. The church was built in 1704 to 1705, and a church back then used to deal out fines for disobedience. So instead of going to the local law enforcement or anything like that, you'd actually go to the church to get your fine at €2 each, or only is €2 each. But I can see why it's half the price compared to the summer season. And that's because there's only 3 attractions open during this time. So like if you wanted to come for a relaxing walk and maybe see a few things, I can understand coming during winter, but I definitely recommend coming during summer or their peak season, just because, you know, there's so many more attractions that you could see.